we have Juju, and that's it for battle shonens. Everything else is either a fucking an
It was it
isekai
was it was
or
a
a
similar.
romance.
we have
It
My
was a
Hero now.
similar. Oh yeah,
Oh
not my
god,
hair.
fucking! I'm not even fucking happy about that show being back, man.
No one knows.
I
This
literally
arc
don't
needs to be good.
care. It needs to draw me back in. We need to fucking take a break from fucking adding new characters that don't have any depth whatsoever.
We need to develop our characters.
Fucking Minato, dude. That was the most interesting character. Despite him being really basic, that was the most interesting character they fucking introduced. Minato, 1 million or Lemillion.
Yeah, I love
Oh
Lemillion.
yeah,
Bro,
Lemillion was good, and then
he
like
was
they
such
just
an
like
interesting, like his whole fucking character is interesting in a boring way, and then they fucking ended his career in like 2 episodes. What the fuck?
they did the same shit to Stain, bro. I thought Stain was a
Bro,
really interesting character too. It
they
was
never brought him back. It's been like what, a
right.
season and a half? No,
They
wait,
they
this is
they
five
mentioned him once. They
seasons.
said, "Oh, he's in prison," and okay, all right.
No, because they caught him like in season 2, right? This is season 5 now. That's 3 seasons of the homie sitting on the back burner.
hmm That's my problem is that they'll introduce like this character that has a lot of potential, and then they'll just like put him on the back burner, and then just like not develop it. Like that's my problem. They just introduce so many new characters and don't develop them at all, and it's just
Fucking Overhaul, one of the most interesting villains out of all these boring ass cookie cutter fucking look at me, I'm so uwu quirky villains, and they kill him off in fucking 5 episodes. Basically, kill him off. He's not dead, but
My
you get
voice
what
actor.
he's,
My
he's
favorite voice actor died so quickly.
both of the fucking things he needs to have his ability function properly. He could have done it with one, but they said, "Nah, we're taking both of these hoes."
and you know what's even funny? They take time to develop the villains that literally have no relevance to the plot, like the gentleman or the perfect man, whatever.
Oh my
I
god!
cannot remember his name.
I think
They
it's something lovely or whatever, something like that. The rubber boy. I know what you mean. Fucking
they developed the shit
terrible,
out of him.
terrible arc. Absolutely terrible, fucking most pointless, worthless bullshit filler arc I've ever. A concert. It took them like 5 episodes to make the concert actually happen. Like that was all that we actually cared about. I've never not cared about like a fight before so much in my life. I was so uninterested in that fight. This feels like something we should be bitching about on the podcast.
All right, real talk. I want a whole episode of the podcast dedicated to me shitting on my hero because
Oh my god, I'm so down.
I'm gonna be
I'm
honest.
hour and a
If I
half
can
of
list my
this shit.
least favorite like shonen to watch, probably be My Hero.
So My Hero is going to be the anime that we shit on to get popular as a podcast.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Everyone will love us then because everyone else shits on it too.
We get
but
yeah.
no, I was
We're really enough to shit on that fucking terrible show.
getting back to shows that I think that are shonens that like example of shit I can't like overwhelm myself with is definitely like let's look at Vinland Saga and Demon Slayer, bro. I, bro, those were two Titan shows. Titan, like Demon Slayer was good in its own right, and Vinland Saga was good. But I'm gonna be honest, I could only watch like one at a time. I couldn't watch both at the same time.
Nah, I think I could watch both at the same time because as much as I love Demon Slayer, that one being Vinland Saga was just so much story wise drastically better that I could easily watch both.
Yeah.
Just because I can enjoy the fight scenes and the fucking awesome beautiful fucking animation that fucking Mesa Boys did because they're like the gods of animation in this fucking world apparently. I fucking loved all of that. Very pretty show. And then I could go over to Vinland Saga. Not the prettiest show at times. There were some CGI things that were pretty grody looking, but the story is great. The story, like the fucking story, just amazing. Absolutely fucking mind blowing.
But real talk, I hate to say it, but I think I actually like the fight scenes in Vinland Saga a little bit more than I did in Demon Slayer.
No, that's not to say the fight scenes were worse in Vinland because they were really good when they were like having like actual duels.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong,
keep in mind, there weren't a lot of those. Like they're really like going back to look at it. I mean, Thorfinn and Thorkel fought. If you want to get really technical, 3 times. If you want to get really technical, 3 times, because they fought the first time on the bridge, Thorfinn got his ass kicked. They fought the second time in the snow area, Thorfinn got his ass kicked again, and after a recovery phase, they fought for a third time.
Where was the third?
In the same fucking spot after a recovery phase.
Oh, you're talking about when he was with.
Yeah. They took a fucking minute and got in a circle and said, "All right, here we go again." So if you want to get really technical, they fought 3 times, and then there was like 2 actual duels with Askeladd and Thorfinn. But I mean, like those lasted like 2 seconds because Askeladd always just kept beating the shit out of him.
And then there was also
Thor's and Askeladd. That was actually probably my favorite. Like even with Thorfinn versus Thorkill, all of the 3 times, that was probably my favorite fight. That was such a fucking awesome fight scene.
The big thing about the fights in Vinland Saga, though, is like every single one of them have impact. They mean quite a bit. They drive the story.
Yeah. No, 100%. I think that's the reason why I like the fight scenes in Vinland more than Demon Slayer is because there's fights in Demon Slayer that like didn't matter. You know what I mean? Like for example, Tanjiro versus fucking Spider Boy. Everyone thought that final fucking climax moment where he fucking learned how to do the dual element shit, turned into flame dance or whatever, and sliced, like that was really cool. And then next episode he didn't die.
Yeah, okay, that no, I because we've talked, you and me have talked about that to the fucking ends of the fucking earth. That whole fight scene would have been amazing if he actually won. If he actually fucking won, that would have shown some sort of development for him and some sort of power up. All that fight did was show that the gap that he needed to fucking cross was so much wider than he ever thought. And then the movie did the same thing, except like on a different fucking scale.
Yeah, and I could tell you right now, if you tell me every single fight scene that there was in Vinland Saga, I could tell you the exact like repercussions of what that fight did. Like there was not a single fight in Vinland Saga that didn't matter. Every single fight had some type of weight, some type of impact, like either to show how little Thorfinn actually climbed into getting closer to being Askeladd, or seeing the gap between old Vikings versus new Vikings. Like there's definitely like fucking like every fight mattered in Vinland Saga. But in Demon Slayer, there's like some fights happened, they looked pretty, and debatably a lot of fights looked better in Demon Slayer, but did they mean anything in the end? Some of them, no, not at all.
At the same time, though, like I do agree, but at the same time, like it's part of just like the enjoyment of like the choreography for like the fights, like the bongo fucking demon fight in Demon Slayer. You cannot fucking lie, that the choreography for that fight was amazing. That was phenomenal, and not really it wasn't like as impactful as like a Thorfinn versus Thorkill fight, but it did have a pretty like significant meaning, as in, oh, this is a pretty big demon. This was like someone who was like a fucking lower moon candidate for him to be taken on. There was meaning behind some of the fights, not as much as like the duels. Every single duel in Vinland Saga had meaning, because that's the point. A duel is supposed to be personal. It's supposed to be, impactful. But Demon Slayer, it's more of a shallow reason. Like he's not doing it out of like emotion, like raw fucking emotion, like Vinland Saga has. Tanjiro's doing it because that's his job. It's work for him, basically. It's a 9 to 5 with his fucking sister tagging along. That's why I also agree with you to a point. It's just like, a lot of the fights in Demon Slayer were also just overall enjoyable, not for their emotional impact, just because of how well made they were.
Yeah, I can't disagree. It's I don't know. I definitely want to see how a season 2 of each show is gonna affect it, because you've been telling me people have been shitting on if Vinland Saga season 2 before.
Well, no, not the season 2, because I honestly, no one really knows what the season 2 will be. People have been saying that the next arc, the people, they're saying it's good, but people haven't been shitting on it. They're saying it's not the same as what we saw the first season. It's supposed to be, depending on which arc they actually do end up animating here, the arc that would naturally, the arc that would naturally come next in this show is supposed to be a kind of boring arc, from what people have said.
Yeah,
in the sense there's not as much action.
Promise Neverland taught me something that
get hyped.
Well, not even don't get hyped. It's more of like, even if an arc is boring, put it in the show because so we can understand what the fuck is going on. Like for example, you know how much better the show would be if we actually did the Norman arc.
Okay, but like to be fair, I'm pretty goddamn sure that wouldn't be a boring arc. They were fucking breaking out of like a maximum security fucking experimental ward for the fucking demons and like humans. I feel like nothing about that would have been boring, and I
Yeah.
hate them even more just for fucking not putting it in there.
I
But
don't
that's my
understand why they did the season 2 the way they did. I honestly don't understand it.
I don't know who did like fucking even Iron Mouse doo-dooed on that. I have never heard her fucking doo-doo on anything before. She
I
doo-dooed
know.
on that fucking anime. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That was genuinely funny for me.
it was horrible. Well, I mean, we didn't watch it, but like just from the reactions alone, like anybody who watched Promised Neverland season 2 only did it because of how amazing season 1 is. And then,
yeah.
it turned out to be shit. And it's unfortunate. There's not a lot of animes that crash and burn like that, but Promised Neverland definitely did
They
it.
pulled it off. They fucking did it.
I'm probably gonna watch Promise Neverland on my own time because I realistically I don't want to like schedule a time to watch that. Like it's not even worth it. I'm just curious to see how it ends because I'm so over that show. But it's like one of those shows that like, oh, if I'm bored one day, let me just fucking watch it real quick, and then like, yeah,
Maybe
I'm
in the
curious.
future sometime I might randomly be like, I guess I got, there's
I
not a lot of
guess
good
I'll.
animes. I
I'm
guess
out
I'll
of
finish.
I'm out of One Piece episodes finally. I guess I'll watch this.
Yeah, well, at that point, it'd be like, oh, well, One Piece is over and I finally finished it. Now, what the fuck am I going to do with my life?
Oh, I'll
Yeah,
catch up on Promised Neverland. Everyone's been shitting on the last 5 seasons. Might as well.
I don't think it's going
Oh,
to get a
what's that?
season 3 after that.
My Hero Academia got its 20th season. Oh no.
all right, real talk. I think My Hero should have done what Black Clover did and just fucking full
Oh,
send
like,
it, no breaks.
keep. You think so?
Well, the
I don't
animation
know
style
because
is really same.
here's my issue with that. See, Black Clover, as far as I can tell, has a pretty clear and cut story.
Yeah,
Um, My Hero does not, and given the fact that they've had breaks, like actual lengthy breaks, and a budget, a very very big budget, much bigger than fucking Black Clover, as far as I'm aware, and they're still not putting out fucking actually entertaining shit. I think the only thing from last season that I really genuinely enjoyed was the spear and shield fight. I thought that was a really cool fight, and it wasn't even like anything amazing. I just liked the concept of fat gum. Um,
yeah. I
other
think same. The only thing I really liked last season was
sorry,
Riot's arc.
fucking sorry. I completely forgot. Deku whooping ass and killing himself in the same process, and then Lemillion also whooping ass because his fucking power is awesome too. But other than that, that season was a boring fucking shit show. The
Endeavor's arc.
I,
It didn't
I,
belong.
I
You hate to
liked the
say it.
fight, but like
It
at the
was
same time, it was just such like it was such a fucking weird note to end on because it's like, oh, look at this, we're gonna get hyped up. Are we gonna forget the fact that this dude's a fucking glaring dickhead,
An abusive father and just
an
an
abusive
asshole.
father who fucking sent his wife to the mental ward?
that is true, but I think this is supposed to be his redemption arc. Well, as redeemed as
Oh, you gotta do
a
some
guy
really.
like him can be.
He has got some work to do. His
Oh yeah,
entire family does not like him.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think all right. My biggest, I think, problem with the Endeavor arc. Now, don't get me wrong. The fight was really good. Though I liked the arc. It wasn't bad, but it did not deserve where it was. I don't. I feel like it was a really big cop out. Like, oh yeah, so this next arc regarding Mister Fantastic, Mister Perfect, whoever. Yeah, this arc's gonna be boring and it's gonna waste about like 8 episodes of your time. But you better keep watching because then if you didn't watch it, then Endeavor shit wouldn't make any sense. You know, it kind of felt like we're gonna put this arc that is really, really, really good.
They should have just cut out the Mr. Perfect or whatever.
Oh,
Should have just cut his arc out.
you know what I don't really like about My Hero? Okay, so Demon Slayer, just to bring them back up, they like, as much as I don't always like it because I think it's sometimes a cop out for fights specifically. They do a really good job at showing the fucking power gap between the newest fucking hunter or the new slayers and the fucking the pillars. They do a really good job at showing that gap, including like the fucking upper moons, which we just saw get fucking their shit kicked in. Um, but like my hero does such a piss poor job at showing power gaps. Like All Might is God. When he's at full power, he's fucking God. That's what we know. And then fucking Endeavor, who is now the number one, Bird Boy, who's the new number three, Bunny Girl, who's the new number two, I guess, or whatever the fuck she's supposed to be. Those heroes, or not her, but like those, like Endeavor and fucking Bird Boy, they got their shit clapped in that little mini arc they did. They were getting fucked up. You're telling me these are supposed to be like the strongest people? I'm
I'm
sorry.
not.
The power gap is so fucking small from the outside looking in. Like it looks like Deku needs to do a fucking hop, skip, and a fucking little fucking fart, and he's there, like he's ready. I don't. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, I kind of and that's the thing. It's really not hard to show power gaps in the show. It's not even just Demon Slayer that does it. You have Vinland Saga, which doesn't even have superpowers, have that. Black Clover shows power gaps pretty fucking well.
It helps that someone can't use magic, but yes.
Well, no, like fucking just seeing Yummy fight or any of the captains fight.
I haven't seen Yummy do the new fights yet.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the one you guys already saw. The one where
It was a really good fight. It was
Yeah,
a really good
you
fight.
see him like do his shit.
Throwing hands against four people at once. That
Yeah,
I've never been so turned on by a man in my life.
but then you see like Asta or whoever else was involved with that fight just like not know how to do it and have a trouble with just like the fucking taxi. You know what I mean?
Oh, he had trouble keeping up with the fight just looking at it. He didn't know what was going on.
Exactly.
And
So
dark magic is the slow magic.
exactly, it's supposed to be one of the slower ones. So it's like that right there just shows how easy it is to do power grabs. And you can't excuse my hero for doing it because my hero has like very similar shit to Black Clover. You know, you have the strongest top 10.
Actually, I would say it's almost exactly the same. A magicless dick, a quirkless dick, all going for the top fucking spot. They're
Yeah.
essentially one and the same. But and I never thought I'd ever say this in my life because I've seen so many people shit on Black Clover for so many years, and I just that deterred me from watching it for so long until TJ started fucking coming in his pants at night about it. Black Clover's doing it better. Why? How? Why? Why is my hero so popular? I'm missing something here. I've got to be missing something, right? Like the manga has to just be so much better.
Let me look at how many episodes does My Hero have.
Sorry, read the manga, so I can tell.
Read the manga for my hero.
Like you don't have to read all of it, but like read like the new stuff or like the shit that we're about to watch, I guess, after the lovely arc or whatever
There
the
are
fuck.
currently
Or
60
Gentle, right? His name is Gentle, the Gentle Criminal or whatever.
Oh wait, this is season. Let me go.
This is season 5, baby. We're in
So
season 5.
there's 89 episodes of My Hero out. That fucking fight with Yummy, or just showing fucking like anything in Black Clover regarding any development.
That was like
happened,
in 20 something, right? 20 or 30 something. That
What,
was pretty early on. That was a really early on
yeah,
fight.
it was episode 35.
Yeah.
You're telling me I have better like understanding of like who's pretty up there in strength versus our protagonist?
Oh, I mean, like not even just that though. Too. Remember the fight versus Beast Boy and not even like the trio of dickheads. The fight versus fucking Luck and fucking delinquent kid. I can't remember his name because I actually don't like his character. But those two versus the Beast fucker. That was a really good fucking little show of power gap because even when they combined their abilities, which we hadn't seen until that point, they still didn't put a dent into him. And he just was like, all right, cool, thanks.
Yeah, so it's like it's just moments like those. It's like My Heroes literally had 89 episodes to develop something that Black Clover did in like the first 15.
The only time I think we've ever seen like an actual like gap, like a fucking noticeable like holy shit, how am I ever gonna reach this power level gap? Is anytime fucking All Might actually does anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now All Might's dead. Well,
Pretty
Well,
much.
I mean,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, he's basically he's a fucking walking skeleton.
yeah,
He can't do anything besides buff up for a couple seconds to do
yeah,
something and then
he's
off of one.
technically quirkless right now.
Yeah, he's worthless other than
And
being a.
And that's my thing. It's like we have now the person who we thought, but that's the thing. It's like you see fucking Todoroki, perfect example. I've seen Todoroki do some shit that like looks just better than
What the
what
fuck
Naruto
happened to
did.
him, by the way? I feel like they nerfed him after the fucking tournament arc when he pretty much blew up a fucking arena with his ice and shit. What happened to my boy? They didn't do anything with him after that.
he needs to have an arc in this next season.
Again, like something, right? Like
Well, my thing is that they're having trouble with arcs because like I think everyone's a good shoving down the throat. Oh, do an arc for this person. Do an arc for this person.
okay, but
But
like, look, okay, there's clear outliers here. Like, I can name other than Deku, I can name like 3 people that I would actually want to see an arc from. I want to see a fucking Bakugo arc because he's just been a raging dickhead the entire time with no other justification for it. There's nothing, literally nothing. He has no reason to be a cunt anymore.
yeah.
No fucking reason. He can calm down. Fucking he won. He fucking beat Deku. There's no reason for him to be a dick anymore. Fuck off. That's an arc I want to see. I want to see Todoroki have another arc, and I want to see fucking Unaraka to actually have a genuine fucking arc because her
Yeah.
ability is so fucking cool and it gets no recognition. Like she doesn't even use her ability to fight really anymore. She fucking went to Gunface and learned fucking Kav McGraw. That's it. That's her arc. That's such a shit arc.
Well,
I don't give a fuck about anybody else.
it wasn't
Even fucking even Red Riot, that fucking hard boy got a fucking arc. He got extra hard. How do I power up my quirk? I need to get harder. Fuck. Even his scarf got fucking edgy. Like the fucking scarf just got like torn up when he fucking roided out and then went back to normal when he stopped. Fucking stupid as shit ever.
his scarf
Yeah.
got.
I don't know. It's My Hero. It's like every episode I watch of Black Clover, I'm just really like thinking about damn. My Hero not only has a bigger budget and had more like fans behind it, but they even had movies to develop. Like I'm gonna tell you,
To be fair, the movies. To be fair on that point, for whatever reason, every time they do a movie, it's not canon. It's like fan fiction or something. I don't know what the fucking point of them are. None like in the latest movie, or I think it's the latest movie at least. Bakugo gets one for all for a minute.
What?
Yeah. In the latest movie, Bakugo and Deku fucking hold hands, and then he gets one for all, and they whoop the main villain's ass in the movie. That's literally one of the movies. Also not canon, just like the other one where fucking Deku gets an armband that literally fixes his main problem in the fucking main show, and then loses it. That's not canon either. There was a third one, right? I don't remember because they're not canon. No one fucking cares.
they're doing a Dragon Ball. My Hero's trying to be
Oh.
Dragon Ball.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're just trying to do movies that just are
No,
fancy.
so if they're really trying to be like Dragon Ball, they're gonna do really cool movies and then make them canon later on. like 20 years
When-
later, oh, this character that was in the movie that got their shit kicked in once, he's canon now. He's back. Yay!
I want there to be like a Megamind character.
I would love Megamind to be a fucking character in My Hero.
He's quirkless.
You know what I thought of today that's not anime related?
Yeah.
Why the fuck has Dark Souls and Monster Hunter not done a collab yet?